Hi, my name is Vatsala Sharma, and I chose fishing as my cross-gendered leisure activity. Fishing is the art and science of catching animals that live underwater. You can do fishing for fun or to make money. When you practice fishing as art, it is your choice to fish in order to just catch it and let it go, or to keep it to eat. In commercial fishing, it is to make a profit. People catch the fish in order to sell it. Now for the history. In prehistoric times, fish was one of the most important foods for humans. People would catch a lot of fish. They would save many fish for later because they needed the fish to eat in times when there were fewer fish in the sea. This process made food available for them throughout the year. The fish would be caught using hands or a bone harpoon. For catching fish by hand, you just put your hand in water and catch fish, but it takes a lot of practice. For the bone harpoon, people would just shape the bone to make it sharp in order to stab the fish with it to catch it. During the Bronze Age, there were better methods of fishing that were found. The ways were to catch fish by the line and by net. People would preserve the fish by drying them or putting them in salt. The metal fishhook was discovered in 3500 BC. The discovery of the technique of smelting permitted the development of the metal fishhook. In Mesopotamia, copper and bronze fishhooks, which were found at Ur and at Jamdet, Nasser near Kish, which were bronze fishhooks, were made from between 900 and 500 BC. History continued. Hunting and fishing in the New South in the United States had become a leisure activity which marked class status. Whites would make black laborers do the fishing in public, which showed how rich they were and where they stood socially. Fishing for the opposite gender. In Kerala, the south part of India, fishing is a business. The men go fishing in small boats, and the women wait for them at the shore. Only males go fishing in the sea. Men find themselves strong because they think they are good fishermen. In order to be a man, you have to know everything about fishing. Even in bad environmental conditions, you have to be able to fish. They have to be able to set the fishing lines and nets, be brave and strong, and know how to find fish, which gives them the confidence that they are winning. By doing this, they have become men. So in Kerala, the men know everything about the sea in order to hunt for fish. Women participating in fishing in the past. In Kerala, both men and women have different roles in the fishing business. So since the men do the fishing at sea, the women take over in order to sell the fish in the market. The women wait for the men at shore to bring the fish. Then they clean the fish and sell it in the market. So women do all the cleaning, packing, and selling. This is because women are thought to be good with words, so they do the selling. Women did not go to sea to do fishing because it was not part of their gender's role. Women fishing today. Nowadays, many women are fishing. This is not a hard leisure activity because you don't need much strength. Plus, according to AmericanBoating.org, women already possess a lot of patience, so it is something they can do well. Something of interest is that fishing is a leisure activity that is not expensive, so people can enjoy it because it is affordable. Theories. As children are growing, the girls help their mothers and the boys help their fathers. So there already is a separation in what each gender does. As tradition, men learned from their fathers and grandfathers and also from other men that they hung out with. So in the past, men had to provide food, and as time passed, they taught their sons how to fish, and that is how it has been. There were not much historical changes in participation because males would do things their fathers taught them and females would do things that their mothers taught them. Traditional ideals of the opposite gender. Traditionally, men provide for their families, so they would do the fishing. Women would do the household chores like cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the family. In actuality, however, the history of leisure has been a history of men's leisure. Women were thought to be inferior to men, and women's role was to function traditionally based on sexuality, and their main purpose was to reproduce and take care of the household. In the video Sexism Sells, but We're Not Buying It, they show how men make jokes about women because they don't think that women are capable of doing a certain job. I can relate to this because when I went fishing at the marina, a man was making fun of me because I had a skinny fishing rod, but others had skinny ones also, but he didn't say anything about them. In the Calendar Girls, some women were nervous to try something new, and that is how I felt when I went fishing, because I was the only female there. My experience. I thought that it was challenging to put the materials for fishing on the fishing line. I was having difficulties, so I watched a video on YouTube called How to Set Up a Fishing Line. I still could not put the weight and the hook onto the line. So then I went to my neighbor and he taught me how to put it on. Then he taught me how to throw the line. Even his wife helped me. She said that the only reason she knows how to fish is because she was the only girl and had 4 brothers, so her father had taught her as well. The activity to me was not much fun because I just threw the line and sat there and nothing came. I don't think that I have the patience to sit still for long hours. Every 10 minutes I would pull the string back and throw it in a different spot, and my brother would say that I couldn't catch anything if I kept doing that. Also, it felt awkward to go fishing because not many females were around. The majority at the lake were men, and it felt as though they were making fun of me. So I would fish at a spot where I would be alone at Lake Chabot. I might want to try fishing again if I can go with my brother, because where he goes, you can catch about 2 catfish every 30 minutes. So hopefully the next time I go, I might catch a fish. Works cited. Thank you for watching.